Hi guys, so this is a random special extra video for one of my kind of long-term subscribers. Her screen name is Miss Blissful Oblivion, and she had asked me a while back if I had any advice for growing long nails, because I tend to have quite long nails. Unfortunately, I'm not really a great expert in that area. I firmly believe that the only reason mine grow so well and don't break is because I bit them continually as a child, so I almost feel like they were trying to resist being bitten and they've grown stronger. Other than that, I can only give you the standard advice of use a nice nail oil. Painting your nails gives it a shield against damage. Gelatin in your diet oddly is quite good for it. But today I remembered something a little bit different while I was filming my DIY video, which I will link for you guys. I remembered the one and only nail hack that I really know for actually repairing breaks in your nails, so that if you've got like a little catch, you can, mend it. I've got a swatch on my hand that I forgot was there. So I'm going to insert some instructions, and yeah, sorry I can't be more help with nails, but this is the best one that I've got. Okay, so I've got this little tiny break on my nail here, which I would prefer not to get any bigger, and doing that's not going to help. So what you're going to do is take your tea bag. Now, this is just such a delicate, porous material, which is why it works well for this, basically. And you're just going to cut out a tiny little square, or less tiny, depending on the break that you're trying to fix, of course. And that's probably too big for what I'm doing, but it'll be easier to cut once it's away from the rest of the tea bag. As long as you don't drop it, because it's actually so fine that you can't always see it that easily. So I'm going to cut that again just to be even smaller, because you do want to cut this as close to the size of what you're fixing as you can, so that it's as invisible as possible. And this doesn't want to cut any further. Okay, so next you want to take some nail glue and put that over the surface where the break is. Now my bottle's a bit blocked up, so I need to squeeze pretty hard. And then you want to take that little bit of the tea bag material, and you literally just want to place that on top of where the break is, where the glue is, and press it down. So I'm going to take a little bit more glue and go over the top of it, just so that it is glued down quite firmly all the way around. And I definitely need to get a new pot of nail glue. So you can use a toothpick or an orange stick or tweezers or just anything to really smooth this down and press it into place, and try and make sure that all the bits of the tea bag material are soaked through. So basically what will happen is, because that material is so thin and porous, the glue will soak through it, bonding it to the nail and basically making an extra layer. So we're going to leave that to dry, and then we're going to come back for step 2. Okay, so step 2, now my nail is dry, but there is now a bit of texture from the surface of the glue and the surface of the tea bag. So next step is to buff your nail. Now this just means you've got a smooth surface so that the texture won't show through when you paint your nails. One thing I feel that I should mention is, definitely do this with tea bags. Don't try and substitute other things, apart from coffee filters, because they're made of the same stuff normally. But the reason I say that is that super glue and nail glue are effectively the same things. And things like cotton, your cotton wool material, felt, stuff like that, can actually have a thermic reaction with super glue. It's actually possible to start a fire with cotton and super glue. So don't try and use any kind of cottony product instead of the tea bag, because you will potentially end up hurting yourself, and I don't want that to happen. So it doesn't take too long for this to feel much smoother and in line with the rest of your nail, and then you can go on and just paint your nails whatever you would like. This is almost invisible enough to just leave if you really wanted to, but I'm going to paint mine and I'll come back and show you what we get when we're finished. Okay, so I have now painted my nails, and this is the one that we done the repair on. As you can see, it's not visible as being any different. There's no catching on the side from that split, and it doesn't show when you bend the nail either. So while this isn't going to obviously make your nails grow longer, it's going to help you keep them longer for longer. If you get any catches or anything, it's a good way of repairing it so that it doesn't turn into anything worse, especially if you've got any occasions coming up where you want to paint your nails but you don't want them to be really wonky lengths. So I hope that's been helpful for some of you, and I will see you all later. Bye!